The Sign of Times, episode 631, from this undisclosed, worn-out building. Look at this. Paint's peeled off. Part of the board is down on the ground. It's supposed to be in that wall, but it's not. It's just falling down. Not even Stompin' Steve would buy this building unless someone said, Lila Lodge says you're to buy this building. Then he'd be going to the bank, getting a bank loan, and handing them over whatever cost they wanted for this building. He'd overpay by 85% if they asked him to, for the people that love the snaps. There's Chicken Bob. Chicken Bob wouldn't live in a place like this because it's falling down. He'd be afraid that it would come crashing down and he wouldn't be able to get out. Outback Jack might live in something like this. He'd say, I'll go down under the foundation and fix it. And then he'd make repairs maybe. Demon and Bunny Coffee, maybe the people fixing this with Outback Jack would stop for a coffee break and have Demon and Bunny Coffee. Pamphlet for the Sign of the Times. Every show needs a pamphlet. JB Moonshine shirt. If you see JB Moonshine at a show near you and you have enough cash or he has a working card reader, you could get one just like that. I'm sure he'd be very happy to sell you one. Very happy. Book I got for QT out of a little free library, Another Day's Pain by K.C. Constantine. QT's going to open this up, look at it and say, oh, okay. And then he'll read it. It might take him 6.5 days to do so, but he'll get it read. He'll probably read it, and then he'll probably send a fax over to Beast Barnett giving him a full book review. Book I'm currently reading, The 10-Cent Plague, The Great Comic Book Scare and How It Changed America by David Hadjdu. Jason Ayers might want to read it after I'm done here. If he does, I'll send it to him, and then between matches he could read it. He could fast count someone, slide out of the ring, pull this out from under the ring, read a few chapters, slide it back under the ring, slide back into the ring, DQ a guy during instructions, slide back out and read some more if he wanted. Facebook and Instagram, the YouTube, which you may be watching right about now. Right about now, you're probably watching it. The X, where you can follow me, but not literally, much like Beast Barnett does, and much like Sharp Pain Stevie Jonak does. They both do, but not literally. Sharp Pain's not in that saying, help, help, I'm caught up in the boards, my wheels won't roll, they're caught in the boards, help. No, I don't hear that. Older CAC program, much newer CAC program. Older RWA flyer. RWA has a show coming up in June. Jakari Frost, who may be having his last RWA match if he loses, that loser leaves Ocean Shores match. There's a picture of Old Ken Hamlin throwing a rock through the McDonald's. He may as well throw a rock here for practice because this thing's all beat up anyway. You're not going to damage something like that by throwing a rock through the window. Then what are you going to do? Just break something that's broken already? I got a picture of Seymour Schnott. He's probably not in that house either. He's probably somewhere much nicer than that. He'd walk in there and he'd say, Stompin' Steve must know there's not subscribers to these Sign Guy 77 on the YouTubes because there's residue of my last name all over these windows, plus the mold and the grime and the dirt. I got a picture of Kevin Sullivan. He was a proud member of WCW at one point. He sure was. There's Paul and his buddy pal John Lennon before the massive fight. Now maybe they argued if they should buy this as a clubhouse or something. That's what led to the split. We never heard the exact cause of that fallout. There's Paul and Wonderful Zach. Paul and the rest of the Freak Show. The Freak Show might as well use this as a clubhouse because it looks like something a Freak Show would use as a clubhouse. Paul and his niece Casey Carlisle. Before she temporarily stopped the CaseyCarlisle.com, you can get pictures like that. Those are available. I bet a whole lot of people have those up on their walls. Probably some lockers somewhere has some of those on it. People probably bought a ton of those. Short Sleeve Samson probably has a bunch of those. We know for sure QT's got one of those at least. If you were old enough, you had a chance to get those. People probably had those. I bet those were extremely popular. That, I bet, was a top seller. People that love to see her pal probably love that. Stompin' Steve probably has nightmares when she looked at him that way during their match. Other members of Team Badnies and Amazing Marie are probably very excited that the Mother Truckers t-shirts have flown off the shelves at Pro Wrestling Tees and into the waiting arms of customers, such as myself. But this week, a busy week. Sunday on Tropical Turmoil, we had TKO Cody Smith, my partner in the Canadian Sabotage Styles. Sending questions. Coach Mike Jones will probably listen to the questions, and then he'll blow his whistle each time one is asked. And he'll say personal foul on Sabotage. Cody Smith will be for words, but he'll probably answer on Monday. Pretty free. Tuesday's wide open. Wednesday, maybe I'll watch old episodes of Welcome Back, Kotter. That was a good show. Some of Lawrence Jacob Hilton's best work. And Diafula Debashi, massively obsessed with Juan Epstein. That was his favorite television character ever. On Thursday, not much. Friday on the show, we have Fuji Brown for the first time ever coming to the show. He made his way from one part of the country to the next. Been a long time. A person in the professional wrestling industry will talk to Fuji about that. Goodson will probably ask him if he's ever been managed by Mr. Fuji, which I don't believe he has. So to review from this decrepitly falling down building where only Stompin' Steve would buy it if they said, Lila Lodge says buy this building at any cost. On Sunday, we got TKO Cody Smith, my Canadian's partner. We have on Monday, pretty much nothing. Tuesday's free. Wednesday, maybe I'll watch some old episodes of Welcome Back, Kotter. Diafula Debashi might come over and watch with me. He'll shut down the store and watch, and he'll scream, it's Juan Epstein, it's Juan Epstein. He loved Juan Epstein. It was his passion in life. He probably spends all of his money that comes into the store on old Welcome Back, Kotter merchandise, specifically Juan Epstein merchandise. On Friday, that's when we have Fuji Brown come to the show. Debashi might call in and tell Fuji Brown about all the things that Juan Epstein did on all the episodes of Welcome Back, Kotter, while Fuji just sits there for words. But pretty much episode 631